Welcome back. We have two more maps of hard-hitting Counter-Strike action to bring you here. Two exciting teams, James. Complexity versus NRG. I wouldn't say two of the favorites of the league, but definitely in the conversation, making it to the playoffs. Absolutely so. Complexity maybe just outside our initial top four, I would say.
Yeah, I think they have giant surprise factor.
Yeah.
We don't know how far they can go because it's a whole new world since Stanislaw and Shazam joined the team.
Sure.
So it's exciting to watch them because you don't know. You look at. I think it's still hard to forget where the brand has been in recent years and think, okay, they should be like down here somewhere, and then they just score what you feel like should be an upset.
Mm-hmm.
You won't really know if it's an upset or not until we see more Counter-Strike from this team. So it's exciting times in that respect. Yes. NRG should definitely be top 2, top 3. God,
it's
fun
okay.
times.
I'll talk for a little bit. So
I'm too big for this chair.
NRG, who are definitely turning heads in 2018. I think at the start of the year, no one have expected anything from this lineup. They're thinking, well, it might be a best-of-one upset team, but they've actually got a couple of trophies under their belt, albeit kind of smaller tournaments, but they did win an IEM over in Shanghai, I believe. So that was quite cool. That's pretty hype. They could pull that one off. And Complexity, obviously, at the London Major, you guys hosted that. They got to the final 8, in fact. They actually looked quite promising there. But the problem is when they got on the big stage, they dropped off dramatically. Couldn't look like the same team they were in the group stages, which was pretty phenomenal. So I think this is quite equally contested. With Nuke coming in first, though, we do so much CS. I'm trying to remember what we've seen from both teams on Nuke so far. NRG, we've definitely casted them on Nuke before. I feel like they're a solid team. The all factor of Shazam, though, I feel like that might actually be able to go toe-to-toe with Cirque. You know, he's actually looked really, really good.
Yeah. Shazam I think he's playing career best Counter-Strike. I think that's reasonable to say, partly because he's aiming better and partly because he's making far better decisions or less bad ones than before.
That's always a positive.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of growth that can be done in that. Positioning yourself in the right place. There's a lot to be said for that. So it's looking good. I'm just basing myself.
Dude, it's okay.
It's like you have to, sometimes you've got a deep breath in to keep the
just take it down level. We're at serious level right now. We can take it down to semi-serious. It's okay. Let's just wind it in, enjoy ourselves. You know, we're not doing
Henry.
A button-up show here. We can have a more conversational chat.
Zip-up show.
Let's have a look what we got today. So we've got Nuke and then Mirage coming up next. NRG, let's focus on some of the individuals. Ethan, for me, he might be one of the best Counter-Strike talents in North America. I said, I'm not players. I want him to be focused on as an upcoming star of the game. I think 2019 is where he will really shine. I feel like he'll be getting attention from some of the world's best teams right now, and I think NRG needs to be potentially a little bit careful. They've got great players in that squad that are getting better and better, and DAPS' teams usually end up losing their stars. That's a massive problem for them usually.
Yeah, it can often be. I think there is something to be said, though, for how solid this team is and how much potential they have. So I think there's a risk in jumping to a different team. Stop laughing at me.
I'm not laughing. Let me take over the pistol.
I'll tote the pump.
You recover. I'll take the pistol. You come back after that. Here we go. It will be NRG with 4 sets of armor, and there's Molotovs already on top of the hut. Why has that happened? That's kind of odd. Well, there you go. No one's going to use it at all. I guess it's to flush the initial CT off that area, or they were trying to deny the rush. I don't even know who threw it, to be honest. I didn't count. There must have been the T's. As you see 4 sets of armor, it will be Cirque. Goes to defend. Nails the first shot. Breezy will help him out as well. He's looking sharp on that upper bomb site. All the headshots delivered. Looking for his 4th in the round. It's Death, who will be dropped as well. He gets equal treatment as his teammates. Like I said, that Molotov at the start, I assume was just to get the initial CT off the hut position, and then they can strike together. It's such a deadly spot. We're seeing lots of players go there with CZ, Mo players down. So indeed, he gets the CTs off, but in a more promising position to find these headshots. You can look how brilliant Breezy was in that particular round, and there will be a full eco here, a chance to recover, and the majority of the players have MP9s.
We can expect the CTs to molly from heaven towards the squeaky door. Therefore, we'll be going no further. Stanislaw. Again, we're seeing more people run into Molotovs just to play against the expected timing. Asking a lot though, with no Kevlar and a Glock. Jumping MP9 has reasonable, I'd even say good, jumping accuracy for an SMG. So abuse it, and they will. 2-0, a quick 2-0 for NRG, and we've got the AKs coming out for Complexity. They've got more than enough grenades to execute, flashbang smoke grenades. 4 SMGs for NRG. Maybe there's a calculation to be had there. $600 per kill. If they can get some in this round, it may help them afford weapons in the next round. If they don't go towards Eco, we'll have to wait and see. So far, we've got Daps unable to take out Stanislaw, or barely touch him, in fact, around that squeaky door position. Door's open now, so at some point, Complexity could creep through unannounced unless they watch it NRG. But with a man down, how on earth are they going to do that? Ethan towards the B bomb site. Cirque having a look outside. Long range AK shot from him. Again, Breeze is the only person with a rifle in this round for NRG. So far, not so good.
I was surprised they came in with 4 MP9s. To me, that doesn't seem like a viable setup when the majority of the action happens towards the outside area of Nuke. I'm sure they've got their reasons for it. I'm sure they could explain it in a very eloquent way why it makes sense. But from an outside POV, just doesn't seem to add up for me. You'd really have to be very defensive on the bomb side, not challenging outside at all. They've lost the first 2 frags in that area. You see towards Secret. That's where they lost the second player. But at this point, it's just a matter of formality, I think. This is Complexity making sure they don't give anything up to finish this round off. I was about to say guaranteed kill, but not quite a missed shot. But still, Breezy, he's still on the side. I mean, we saw what he's capable of in the pistol round. Can he find a bit more here? James, you better believe he can. All of a sudden, it's a 2-on-2. It was looking so strong, but Complexity might have dropped the ball here. And now, Ethan. We talked about his aim and his potential in the pre-game. So good up against Stanislaw, another great talent in the North American region. 20 seconds remaining, and he makes his way towards the vent. It's Ethan, though, coming out on top. Fantastic work from Breezy and himself. Those are the 2 stars of this team. Those are the one you want delivering with the rifles. And it's down to Breezy once again. A 4-on-2 situation with an M4 and an MP9. Ethan finds the AK, and at that point, all bets are off. He has a chance to win the round, and the spray control. Anyone's not aware, if you crouch and spray in Counter-Strike, it actually works like it would be if you weren't moving at all. It's a weird feature of CSGO that hasn't featured in CS before, but there you go. And we'll see a fast upper approach here. Breezy will get the first kill, and now I'm not sure the bomb will be planted. I think that was a desperate attempt to try and get a player towards lower. This is not a force buy from the T's and Eco as NRG look for 4-0.
How on earth did they do that? Started off horrible for NRG. Find themselves with their second, third frag in this round. Unanswered frags. The scope is here as well. Cirque holding the angle in case they creep through the smoke. Fugly with 16 bullets in the magazine. Looking fine for now. Let Cirque be the initial engager, I do believe. There we go. Allow him to warm up. 4 kills for Cirque so far. 4-0 to NRG. Lost bonus at maximum now for Complexity. Let's not forget they lost the pistol, so after 4 rounds it's 3,400, as evidenced by the bottom right corner of the HUD underneath Android's name. And off they go.
4-0. Great start for NRG. Really in a fantastic spot here. This looks like a fast-paced approach, though. Complexity getting the Molotov ready for the HUD. You can see how easy it is to deploy. As I say that, though, he goes nowhere near. But it's Breezy once again. This time, they're taking down the Danger Man. And it's Ethan once more that has to try and recover the situation. There is a gap in that smoke. He can potentially do something with this. Players all around him, and surely he'll go down. It's Yeastar that will pick up the frag. 4-on-2. Surely they can't get this one up, but there's certainly a chance. Fugly looking for multiple kills here. He'll get them. There's a chance. He can even defuse off this. That incendiary is absolutely huge. He's going for it, James. This could be enough. Oh my god, the defuse is going to happen, and 5-0 confirmed. Amazing round once again. NRG out of nowhere. That was an open shut case, a 4 versus 2 once again, and the kills that are coming from Fugly enable enough positional control for the incendiary to be deployed and the full defuse to come in. That was exciting.
Massive frag from Cirque as well, with the Tech 9 stolen from a T. Standing still headshots. Don't even try them moving. Really solid stuff from NRG, setting statements in these first 5 rounds. And the max loss bonus continues. Having planted the bomb, they'll get 4,200 Complexity, which means they can buy again.
Wow. What a game.
We're only 5 rounds in. Onto the roof now is Def. Ethan holding an angle on Secret. Got to be careful though for the drop. Def drops down, Ethan with angles, and Cirque will abuse the distraction. Another player outside, can't hit the flick.
Close though. Not an easy shot by any stretch. Rory Jackson getting close range to Breezy will get the kill and bring it back to a 4-on-4. They've struggled to close out 4-on-2, so they're going to need a bit more than that. 1 minute remaining. Ethan will hold above the Ladder position, but not for long. Arnold? Android will take him down. Don't know where that came from. Android will take him down, and we'll see it go into the 4-on-2 once again. But Fugly's here. He can't find a second frag this time, and we get into a Cirque play. AWP, not really ideal for this sort of situation, but what can he do?
Just in time, the bomb goes down. Now, where are the other two players? Is the door open? That would be a great help to him. There is no door. The door's been blown to pieces. I think he would have heard Ye jumping away, conceded his position, but did do it safely and walking away. So now he's cleared CT vents. Is there a player in the upper area? There is, and Def will take him out. Molotov may have been useful for heaven position, but there is a first round on the board. AWP has been saved. Shazam will take that in kind. And now they look to make consecutive rounds. Cirque, with more than $10,000, gets to spend some cash. Now can NRG reset? Let's not forget the fantastic individual plays it took NRG to get to this level, to this 5-1 scoreline. Wall of smoke being lined up outside. We've got Cirque on the B bomb site already, looking to take players out towards CT red. Ethan watching the cross. They've put the Molotov down to stop the wall of smoke being successful. And that'll buy extra time for Cirque to get into position.
Well, the chaos will slow down for now. Let's see who can come out on top. We'll see default being deployed in the place. Not a focus towards outside really at all. We do have one player there. That's Ye. That's holding on silo for now, I believe. And oh, he's actually beneath him. So get ready for an upper take. Shazam will try and get in first with the orb. I'm assuming his teammates will step in front of him, and indeed they will. Not the easiest weapon to use, similar to a T-side Inferno AWP. Go towards ramp now. Smoke deployed just to keep some CT presence towards the upper bomb site.
Yeah, he's picked up on the outside by Cirque and doesn't see anybody else. How much rotation will there be? Well, there's 3 people here now, including Cirque, who's got new angles. Doors opened, doors closed in terms of opportunity for Complexity. Massive flick from him. 2 players remain. Shazam good for that one. Android now 1 versus 2. What's 1 versus 3 very quickly. And now Ethan will stop the plant. And NRG are back to winning ways. They really could have done it without money Complexity. What will they do now?
They don't have to force buy. They'll have enough for AK's armor next round. But they're going to buy anyway. So there we go. Gonna try and make it happen. Usually something quick on these sort of round, James. You want to just maybe rush ramp or go for a lower dive. Or if you're going to go for a proper execution outside and try and get players towards Secret and try and bully towards the lower side of the CZ. Because obviously close range CZ prevails. If you can get 5 players down Secret successfully without losing any frags, you might stand a chance.
Grenades deployed outside. Ethan will fall back from his forward position. A variation to these smoke grenades. Don't see this one very often, although the T's would need to creep very close to it. Could threaten a play in towards the A bomb sites, where Ethan was considering going. It could be there for all they know. Daps is in position. So now what? NRG forced back. Sorry, Complexity. No, NRG forced back from outside to safer positions. The Molotovs deployed once again. There's one for the roof, but there's still a gap for Daps. Force drop down finally. Is he going to duel for this? That's the bomb. Android on his own with a pistol. That's a disastrous start as Complexity have the numbers towards the ramp position. Fugly falling back as much as possible. Trying to put enough range between him and the rest of the players. Sanastos comes to collect the bomb, running wide, but UMP will win that duel. That's a disaster for Complexity. Who knows what might have happened had the bomb been elsewhere.
Yeah, now the bomb's up there. If it fell in the vent, there might be a chance, but it really didn't. It couldn't be in a more compromised spot, to be honest. And Ye. Oh my god, it's Shazam who gets 2 at the CZ and takes the bomb away. He won't be able to grab it successfully, though. Therefore, waiting towards... Oh, he has grabbed it. Did it fall down? It must have done. It fell down the vent and Def could grab it. This could actually be something now.
Bomb has been planted.
A stroke of luck. Def now with the UMP as well as the CZ. May prefer the CZ close quarters. Ethan holding the door. defusing the bomb just yet. No more frags for Complexity. They've got the extra money though, at least there's that. The force buy hasn't been successful in its entirety. A delayed defuse to pick up any bits and bobs on the floor. And 7-1 NRG. Not a bad start for them at all. How long can they keep Complexity poor on rounds though? Just a 1 round from 8 is pretty bad, but by the time 15 rounds have passed, maybe a different story. Although, of course, this round will be an eco.
Has to be really. Remember though, these huge leads can fall apart very quickly. All it takes is a couple of successful rounds. You see the money's hardly established. I love this position. I don't see this too often, but that's great. Cirque, nice movement, gets himself in a position where he can get that first pick. Breezy will find the second frag. This isn't fully nothing to get too excited about, but nice select from Cirque. Doesn't have to commit to that one, maybe a little bit greedy, but it's all fine. They'll still win the round. The money was stronger. I wouldn't mind too much, but they are quite weak in that respect.
Eight to 1. T's on the buy once again. Good grenades. Shazam's got none, but it doesn't matter. You want him on a scope. Allow him to focus on one job. You've got one job, Shazam. One job. Fugly on the UMP. Keeping the money together. NRG will Fugly be towards the ramp again. Not necessarily the most ideal tool for the job, but if he's just spotting and falling back, then maybe something can be done. Wall of smoke to be successful this time. The containment Molotov. Area control, stopping the T's from moving towards B. And now the T's have to wonder, does Cirque lie in wait to somebody else? Mollies of their own towards the stair position. Have they got the flashes for it? Or will they just creep unannounced?
It's another opening kill and a ding towards Android, or Arnold as you'd call him.
That one is me.
And we'll see whether they can recover from this one. UMP for Fugly. And for now, they have got back steps control, sure, but how do they do much more of this? You don't have any smokes on this T side. You've got 2 Molotovs and no real presence on the side whatsoever. Android is at the top there. And it looks like the CT is going to run away with this one. From what I can see so far, I just don't know how they get this bomb down. That's the next step. It's going to take some wild shots from Shazam, I would say.
Does anyone have control of control? Because that's such a key area. Ethan flanking now. He hears the footsteps as Fugly goes to control. Glass smashed. Sorry, not Fugly. The team. Fugly is hiding on the site. Daps has finally been taken up. Such a laboured plan. Eventually it will go down, but Ethan's got some nice position. Stanislaw going huge. Android delivering that first kill. 3 versus 2 now. Advantages for Complexity, and Fugly emerges from his position. Into the choke point though, but he's got a superior angle to Stanislaw. He's got to know someone's there. The spray, surely he's going to get sprayed. Cirque's coming in as well. He'll hold the defuse. He'll take one in the brain though. And Fugly knows he is surrounded. Repositioning. Android spotting the bomb. And he'll win the duel with 10 HP. A much needed win for Complexity.
8-2. And you can see the money. Sure, they've won so many rounds here, but it's not exactly out of control on the CT side. So Complexity can turn it around here. That was looking so problematic for them as well. They did a very good job to get the bomb planted in the first place, but they've done it. And can they break the momentum now? NRG have looked too powerful. But there's been lots of situations, Complexity 4 and 2 twice have given away. And so you've got to respect the fact they've got the bomb down and got themselves in promising position, but just haven't been able to close them out sometimes. So it hasn't just been them getting run over.
Ethan through the smokes. But nothing. It's a big disadvantage. Cirque is one of the guys who can turn this around. Ethan's a big pick for Complexity. Can be hard to see through flames in Counter-Strike, especially when you're close. He waits for the cross. What do the CTs do in the meantime? Breeze has been on a journey. Taking Android out immediately, not waiting any longer, upgrading the gun, and he'll fall back 4v4. And that will waste some time for Complexity, clearing out radio room, ramp and such. And Fugly has... Oh, this is continuing. They've got some nice angles on the bomb. Breeze knows, so they can come down the ladder, and seems one player is going in that direction. Daps catching Death off guard. So far, so good for NRG, coming back from that first pick of Complexity.
time's running out here. They've not even got lobby control right now, the T's. So that's an issue. Breezy gets in there, and here's the footstep, but can't find the shot. That's surprising considering it's the UMP up against it. This could fall apart, absolutely. Maybe the CTs will be better off playing defensively on the bomb site here, but Cirque, the big man, ready and waiting to deny absolutely everything. Can he get one more kill before they get towards lower? Maybe not. CT's now under pressure. 10 seconds remain. Daps might as well open the door as they go for the plant. Maybe it's a little bit too late now. We'll swing the door open and go for the spray. He can't deny the plant, and that's a huge advantage now for Complexity. It's so difficult to retake on this lower bomb site. We'll see if there is anything left for NRG. Shazam, decent position with the AWP. I feel like it's done with the AWP especially, but there is a smoke for the CTs. We'll see how this one plays out.
Well, that's got to be it, surely. He can just hide now. Stanislaw with a superior angle. The periphery of Daps will not register fast enough. And there is round number 3. And they've broken the money for NRG. Now they can target 7 rounds. Could be a stark difference to how this half started. The CZ will be pulled out from Daps. Not a lot else at the moment. It seems there'll be no late buy as the CTs leave spawn. So $500 spent in this round.
Absolutely. That is it. Alpha Rush. Go through their own flames. A bit of damage, but seems like it's under control. Bomb is down. CZ Daps. 5 kills to his name. It's Cirque and Ethan that have reached to be fair in front of him for the kills. The Complexity, that's like you said, all they needed was a couple of rounds in a row. It would break the momentum and the money. As Android will... Oh,
Now
well.
we're cooking with gas.
Oh yes.
Cooking with gas. Even wanting to collect some stickers for a sticker book. But there will be no stickers.
Good effort.
Did you collect Premier League stickers?
Yes.
Rugby
I did
stickers?
Power Ranger stickers.
Power
Premier-
Ranger stickers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Premier League stickers.
I bet all yours were Kimberley.
The Power Rangers was huge when I was at school. What else was there? Premier League. And I think that's it. I think I only did football and Power Rangers. Those are my two interests. They still are, to be honest. So it will be round number 13, AWP for Jeff, and he'll try and open it up. He had the good spawn, but he's actually burning. He's still burning. Oh my God! One more tick would have done it.
Oh!
Follow up. See you later. Get him out of here.
Rugby World Cup for 1 year. Cameo appearance.
What, they did the stickers as well?
Well, I did the stickers.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't even big on rugby. Don't know what happened there.
Fair enough. Rugby World Cup.
Line up of the smokes outside. Bit one towards garage. Not your usual bunch collection. Are you a garage man or garage man?
Garage.
I think we all are.
I think all Brits, I'll be honest. No, I've never had a British person say, I go to garage. Anyway, less than a minute remaining, and there was an opening kill, of course. That was Def running to his doom as went down to 4 HP, and the smoke grenade took him down.
The rarest of boosts. Will this even be checked
I know
for?
what happened. Ethan's last name's Arnold, so it was just in my brain subliminally.
Ah.
And that's where Android. So there we
Ah,
go.
we found it as well.
Yeah.
Leaves nothing to chance, hey Arnold?
And we'll see 30 seconds remain, and the lower bomb site exposed. Yay. Finding bodies, and this is looking fantastic. I'm not sure that NRG can do anything about this. Jay's doing absolutely everything. But he will eventually bring it back in their favor. He's so sick, this guy. As he gets towards the window room, he'll be smoked off. Molotov towards the ramp, and he'll probably jump through the gap he's got there. Shazam taking considerable damage. That makes him very squishy towards the ramp side now. One more smoke available. Will be deployed to allow access from the squeaky door, but it's Breezy. Now needs to connect. Oh! Spray. It was so close. He felt like he was going to do that.
I think he ran out of bullets.
I thought so as well. I think he was trying to be conservative with the last few. Oh, yeah.
I'm fine, boys. I'm fine.
I got away. Oh, definitely didn't. Well, they win the round anyway. So no harm, no foul.
Let me see the spray again. That would have been the ace as well.
Yeah, that's so good.
One more bullet. He had 24 HP left, 27 and 1 and done. Well then, it leaves NRG in the bin. In the trash.
They were 8-1 up as well.
Nice comeback work then from Complexity. Continue to surprise us. Coming back from adversity. Fugly Breeze and Daps with the pistols. Minute 20 for Complexity to clean up the second last round of the first half. There is the man, Brezzy.
Brezzy.
With his 5-7, 17 for 7 at present. He has certainly continued to grow in power over the last year.
Absolutely. If you looked back in 2017, I don't think anyone would have heard of him at all, to be honest. And now, a prominent name in the North American scene. Lovely. Been around for a while. Couldn't hit that shot though. And it will be Daps with nothing to do here. Playing for the last round. Complexity got themselves right back in this one. Said they were 8-1 down. Since then, posted 4 rounds in a row. Now 5. Hello. And goodbye. Android takes things off. And there's money for the final round. You'll very rarely see a double op set up on Nuke. Not really a thing ever. Up instead for Daps. And with a nice healthy bike. Notice they're not buying helmets at all because they'd rather have all the utility. In the last round, no one's going to have an SMG on the T side, especially after winning 5 rounds in a row. So they just want to try and get as much money as they can. Save $350 can be the difference maker sometimes. Yeah, using the smokes as a bit of a bait here. Nice shot by Daps. They walk into his crosshair. And there will be an opening kill, but is there any more to find? I love this position Ethan's in right now. Always seems to deliver.
Haven't spotted a player behind main just yet. Shazam firing off a shot. Everybody wondering. They're starting to move in now. It's been spotted. Now what? Where are the other 3 Ts? And how can they get into this game? HE's deployed. Light damage done to the likes of NRG. Circling the B bomb site somewhere. Waiting for a cross, but no one's crossed just yet. Shazam harassing with the Molotov there. Trying to read where Breeze might be. Not sure if he tagged him. 2 tagged players. 3 in total. Versus the 5 of NRG. Trading will not be enough. Someone's got to find 2.
There's an ultimate kill coming in. Pretty convincing last round there. I think both teams will be happy with that half. Well, maybe not so much NRG considering the position they were in. 8-1 up and it all crashes down and it goes 9-6. But still, they can recover this, is my point. See both the coach there and the pets for NRG and Rambo, 1.6 legend. Now coach's Complexity.
Had a brief chat with him at the major.
Oh yeah? Anything interesting?
Nice chat.
I think I've only met him maybe once when I was in Korea. He was coaching an agency back then. I think it was MVP, whatever they're called. He was coaching them.
Yeah, MVP.
Again, obviously. Anyway, Stanislaw mowing them down. He's got the bomb, and that is a disaster. We'll cover it though, not for long. Stanislaw will have full control of this situation. There is a defuse kit, just a note for Ye. Smoke down. That was a vent dive. That's a classic strat. And unfortunately, Cirque, he got positioned towards Secret, but he has to fall back because they can't do anything with it unless they have the all-important bomb.
Oh dear. So here's a reload. Remember when there used to be a catwalk?
Yeah. Happier times, perhaps. Cirque going to be taken down. 5-man clean sweep. Complexity right back in this game now. So many rounds going in their favour. Stan, the man, clicking away. What more of a gift do you want than that? Bomb down. They have to try and run through Great Scheme to recover it. And he just gets everything done.
Not what he wanted, Jim.
Auto shotguns out.
Andy Royd.
Andy Royd.
Who did you say had the last name of Arnold?
Ethan.
Ethan.
So he's called Ethan Arnold. When I
Ethan
saw that, I
Arnold.
must have just registered my way and I realised
It's a
it.
strong name. What's your name? Ethan Arnold. I keep thinking Ethan Hawke from... Oh, Ethan Hawke. It's the only other Ethan I know. Not personally. Full play surviving for Complexity. The deficit is reduced to 1. What is the US deficit now?
The what, sorry?
The US deficit.
What do you mean?
Now how much money they...
Oh, wait, how much they owe? I actually don't know. I thought
There's like a website for it, right?
Yeah.
Where you can look it up. Thanks to everybody who tweeted me Highlander earlier, by the way.
That's true. I saw you got a lot of tweets. No, I did as well for some reason.
It's funny, it came out 2 years after I was born.
Nice.
Anyway, Stanislaw trying to send NRG back in time to the Dark Ages, maybe. So far, so good. 3K from him. He's done his job. He'll get taken out of the trades. And there's cover for the CTs. So collecting an AK. Fuckly looking for something. But the positions outside needn't be so aggressive anymore from Complexity. So tagged. Spotted. I see you. And I'll send you to ICU. I do not recall if your shadow is shown if you stand on the end of main. Or mini, as the Americans call it.
Mini, yeah. Well then.
What's the opposite of mini? Mega?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, what's the opposite of fun size?
Party-sized?
That's a yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
I think party size is a good look there.
Because you think of a fun-sized Mars bar, that's like a tiny one, right?
Yeah.
And then you get a party-sized Mars bar, that would be like the size of a cake.
Yeah, party size packet of crisps.
Yeah.
Potato chips. 25 seconds remain for this bomb to get planted. Fugly will do what he can. Denied.
There it is. We're all tied up, James. Money in the bag, sort of, for NRG with the bomb plant coming in third stage loss bonus. I don't think that will yield them a healthy buy, though. That's great work from Stan outside. The M4 masterclass delivered. As you can see, around 4K. Like I said, there's a buy, but it's like, do you want to use this one and potentially just sabotage your own finances? I think a partial will be fine. Indeed, it will be. We'll get CZs out. And just bide their time. They're okay. Don't need to panic. Don't need to keep forcing into every situation.
9-9. Not in Germany, though. I believe it's an American Nuke is set in now.
Yeah, they changed, didn't they?
I think they just pulled out the treaty to not make long-range nuclear missiles with Russia. So there'll be more nukes coming. Get that Cedar Creek facility pumping. Where the isotopes at? NRG moving down the secret position with the CZs and the Tech 9 of Breeze. Yay on the high ground. He hears the footsteps. The tiny steps of fun-sized terrorists. Surrounding the B-bomb site. Sounds to his left, sounds to his right. Flashbang won't do the job, but Fugly's got an off angle, it seems. Yay with a spray transfer, cleaning up the B-bomb site. There will be no nukes today. Circle alone now. There's a weapon 4 in. Not expecting all those players, though. And now Complexity take the lead.
They certainly do. Nuke is starting to fall apart from 8-1 up to 10-9 down. NRG are going for all the emotions here. We'll see whether this single AWP Shazam can start to come to life. Couldn't really get much on the T side. I want to see him light up the scoreboard. Drops down. Easy does it. That's down in the smoke, just to make sure we get the most out of the incendiary. Daps, and we'll patrol outside. Let's see what we can get done here. Ethan just above him on silo. Stanislaw looking to get in towards that hut before he throws a cheeky little grenade in first. And Here we go. Ethan is waiting for his chance to strike towards Secret, but just as the CT appears, so he takes his gaze away, and Shazam will punish him for it. That's such brutal timing. The young Ethan there, yeah, he will get the next frag as well. 5 on 3. That's all you have to do as a ramp player. Aim for 1 kill. If you get that advantage, you drop down. Let them have it.
Fall back. What do, Fugly? Hello, you appear to be Fugly. Conversation starter. Yay and Shazam in the B-bomb site. Oh, he's been spotted. Spell rung multiple times. That will fall as well, and there is the round. Death by paper cuts for NRG. Complexity now. Can they take this all the way? The question you start to ask. Presume we'll see a half buy from NRG. They have not won a single round in this half just yet. So of course they are already at maximum loss bonus. And that means they can buy more in this round. Smoke, 4 smoke grenades. I suppose they'll be going outside, head towards Secret, cut the distance between the CZs and the players. Or perhaps not. What do they have in mind? 2 smokes have been deployed. The T-spawn smoke grenades. Daps will be running the gauntlet. He will not make it. You wouldn't be surprised to see Complexity think more players might be there. All things considered, but it will be target practice for Shazam. Skeet shooting on the ramp.
Here we go then. Down towards lower. They'll try their luck. Pistols only and 1 smoke to their name. That's going to try and yield a plant. Whether that's possible is yet to be seen, but they might have opportunity. We'll see. Well, the bomb doesn't go for the quick plant, but it looks like this will be successful. That's his ramps covered, but it doesn't seem to matter. 5 on 3, weirdly. There's no CT follow-up, so they'll allow the plan. Let's wait till everyone's here, and then take them down together with brute force.
Shot missed. Maybe there's a chance. How long can they delay? There's so many grenades for Complexity, but they've got to focus on the guns here. Fugly by control, he's got himself a weapon. They're faking the bomb. There's 1 more to find. Multiple targets for Fugly. And round 12 is just with Complexity. That was a scary one. That was a hairy one.
Yeah, that got a little bit too uncomfortable, but still, NRG get the plant down. But look at the lead that's developing here. 12-9 on the CT side of Nuke. Starting to run away with it now. Complexity looking like the better squad. NRG need to wake up and see whether they can get some rounds on the board here in the second half. They're getting the plants, but doesn't mean much. Cirque with the 17 kills to his name. Shazam. 12. Smokes towards outside, lining them up right now. Set up the standard outside smokes here. Done. We'll see whether Def can hold them off. Waiting for sound cues here to allow him to give information to his teammates. Doesn't want to overcommit. Heating the flames. A lot of activity out here. And they can hear Def burning, but it doesn't matter. Shazam will protect him. Stanislaw gets the 2nd kill as well, and towards ramp they go. They'll make their way through, and they've got a clean run towards the lower site right now. Yeah, he doesn't have to overcommit. Spots and confirms are going towards lower, so the rotation comes through. CT's now with presence towards that side of the map. Stanislaw is covered by the right angle, but where's the communication? Why is he not looking in that direction?
What has happened there? Bombs down. Where does Cirque go? Put his teammates with him around control. Hold an angle towards the ramp. And Complexity start to creep. 3 of the 4 players with kits. NRG lie in wait. There's 1 smoke grenade. A lot of flashbangs. That bomb is really ticking now, and they're still not really through the choke point. How much will they go for this? 4 versus 2. That's got to spur them on. What can they do to block the angles? No trade kills just yet. Yes, there is. And just like that, the wrong person's on the bomb. No, the 10-second defuse. Oh my God, it's the wrong person defusing the bomb.
Yep,
I don't think he's got it. I'm not convinced.
Nope.
Oh no, Def, the only man without a defuse kit. They had the time, but the wrong man for the job. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh my God, the wrong man for the job. All the gear, no idea. And it all falls apart at the last hurdle. They did a great job. That might take the wind out of Complexity sails here. And NRG take the tactical timeout just to let them stew over it for a second. Talk about their victory.
To realize how important this round is for them. Complexity are the ones with the money. That's the first and only round in this half for NRG, and it comes down to an error by the last 3 players. Everybody else had a kit. Heat of the moment. Things can go wrong. Now, Complexity will have a bye if they lose this round. So, all eyes on NRG. 2 rounds behind. They need a consecutive round. If they lose this round by elimination, they go straight into the bin. Do not pass go. Do not collect a clean towel in the bin.
Well then, no one wants to be that. Smoke's outside. Looks like it's just a suggestive smoke though. Just one player out there. That's going to be Daps. Makes his way through. Molotov towards T steps to, or secret steps I should say, to push anyone back. Ethan will join him eventually as they cross over. And first round on the board, like you said, trying to avoid the reset here. Yay. Has been great at finding the initial kill, but this time Breezy's got his number. Completely destroys it. Shazam knows he needs at least have 1 kill here. That's the ideal. Gets flashed, actually avoids it quite efficiently, and takes down. Oh, the bomb didn't go down. That's actually huge. That's going to delay them by a good 10 seconds or so. The frags continue to come in. It goes down to the 2-on-2. Bomb can be recovered now, and Fugly has been persuaded to go upstairs with Breezy. So that's actually a really good call, but the CTs are there. It's going to be Death looking for the damage here. He's done enough. And what's he going to throw in response? That a flashbang indeed it is. That will push him back towards the ladder itself. This is the reset, remember. If Fugly can't win this one, the money is gone. They'll have nothing.
Thought the bomb not going down may have, down the ramp, may have been a blessing in disguise.
He's dropped now. He has to plant. And he won't even get that done. Oh my god, they need to eco. And the thing is, even if they do, 3 players won't be able to buy next round anyway. So they have to force buy. Oh god, it's a nightmare. There's no good option. It's only bad options. Force buy it is. And if they lose this, they're 14-10 down with $97 each.
Breeze has bought a Galil for himself with no helmet.
Rush upper.
Maybe drop a AK for someone. Will be the numbers to the ramp, and at least they will manage to avoid Cirque. A team kill has come in, which is not helpful. And again, Breeze does not have a helmet. We'll see if that plays a part in this round, but of course the odds are low. No spray from the CTs. They'll be patient. They have so much map control. Ethan waiting for a player to open the door. Running through. Really wants to watch his hands. Denied.
Oh, this is looking like it's going to fall apart. They get the bomb down at least, so that's something for NRG, but the 4-on-2 suggests they can't really win the round. I say that though. It's just Breezy. They know exactly where he is. I don't expect him to find all of these kills. He's trying his absolute hardest there. Decent effort, but the bomb will be defused, so this time they will have enough for some weaponry, but it'll be more of the same. Around $3,000 per player. 14-10. They eco for the last round.
So weird.
Or allow, I shouldn't say last round, they eco to allow Complexity to get on match point.
Eco to win 5 rounds when you've only won 1 round in an entire half, and that was because of an error, an unforced error, if you will, by Complexity. But it's the best of a bad situation. The situation looks very bad indeed. Desert Eagles have been purchased for the most part. Double HEs, and with no armor on these players, they're lucky to be alive.
They get a kill.
They do. Stanislaw only requiring, oh my god, that is absolutely brutal timing. Breeze finds the rifle and the player with a grenade in his hand, but the rifle's been taken away. Got Ethan dead now. Cirque with 12 HP. Really difficult situation for NRG, but they've made it with 2 players into the B bomb site. There are no CTs there. They're actually going to get a plant. Bonus money, this will be very crucial.
Oh my goodness. This could actually fall apart still, you know, it's not over. All comes down to that defuse. They can find some awkward timing. You never know. That's for the 1D, not going to happen. Fugly, that might be it, I'm afraid. That's going to be the defuse. And indeed the round. So they get decent cash at least to actually buy up and hopefully string 5 rounds together, but that's really ambitious considering what we've seen in the second half so far. Doesn't look like that'll be happening, but you never know. Never say never, James.
5 rounds. So much money on Ye and Shazam. And Android's got a fat chunk as well, so even if they win just the 1 round, it won't be easy. If they can win 2 in a row, then maybe we get somewhere. So let's focus on 2. Or maybe we focus on 1. As it's been just the 1 round in this half at NRG. Complexity looking to take another scalp in ECS season number 6. Android and Jet, therefore, hold on to map control. Great play from Android. Flash allows him to peek at the same time, guaranteeing a blind player, surely, but he can't get the frag. 2 versus 2, we've got Ye flying up the ladder. Health and safety, though, says no. Def must be careful as well. So there we go, when it really counts. NRG just maybe able to do it. From 13 HP to 11. He's convinced Def's up here, and he is. Now he's history.
A few more rounds to go, perhaps. Money actually out of control for a few players on Complexity. Now 4 in a row. NRG at least keeping themselves alive for now.
Well, that money will quickly disappear. We said 2 rounds. The first one's in the bag. Full buy again from Complexity. Will it be a fast play from NRG? We've got Molotov in Squeaky God. They're trying to avoid the flashbangs. Spray will reveal his position and he'll be punished for that. Pop flash from Android, but so many targets in the A site. Do they even want to go for this? If they can't get a pick from around the main position,
I think that is that
around Vinny, yeah, is it really worth it? They need 1 round from 4. If they hold on to everything, they've got 1 round from 3. Maybe money gives them an extra buy. There's a second player in main. It's all but guaranteed Sanatol goes down if he continues to pursue, and indeed, they'll take the smart decision. Complexity will keep it simple and save with 4.
Well, it's the right thing to do. There's no reason to force the issue. Sure, your money's relatively strong, but let them have it. It's fine. NRG waking up at the wrong time, I'm afraid. But this is quite common. You start throwing in crazy plays and faster pushes. Complexity a little bit more tentative, knowing they're on the cusp of victory. And here we go then. Maybe the final round once again. Haven't seen overtime in quite a while here in ECS. Is it time?
Is it though? Is it time? Another crack at the whip for Complexity. Such an important win it would be. As NRG, team you wouldn't expect to drop that many games. Could make the difference when you consider LAN. Won't be a fast play this time. I would love to see a wallbang from Lobby while he's on the ladder. That would be very exciting, but it won't be. Not yet, not now. Yay on the ramp. Everybody upper for the CTs. Ooh, Shazam, he's denied. That was a tease. He'll never know how much.
A little bit quiet now as Shazam falls back. Denied the first kill, but makes up for it while he falls back. That's Ethan running into his crosser, essentially. Yeah, in a different position this time. He's been getting pre-fired as he maybe dropped Edison a little bit too early. Just spotted 1, and he'll decide to fall back. That's still fine, though. Self-preservation is key. Let's see whether this 35-second play towards Apple will be fruitful. Have they got the bomb on the side? They certainly do. For Def, he'll find the second kill. That's going to be traded out, though, I'd imagine. But it looks like it might be done. Just dabs in towards main entrance. Decent effort from NRG towards the end, but they had an 8-1 lead. And it all comes crashing down in the second half. They can get almost nothing going on their T side. Fair play to Complexity, James. They were grinders in that game. They managed to get everything done in the second half.
Yes, they did. That was a colossal second half from Complexity. I mean, I do wonder if they hadn't made that error with the defuse, if they would have won every single round on their CT side. There was definitely an argument for it. Looking impenetrable on Nuke on the CT side. and bringing it all the way back. Not the first, well, I was going to say not the first comeback, but maybe it was actually. I don't know if we saw something like that in the European section, but we saw attempts. Maybe not as good as that.
That was really fun to watch. Stan, he secured the pistol for them with his great play. You can see how awkward that was, the bomb flying all over the place. NRG, though, they were high flying. They were looking like they were in full control. It's going to be a quick game, but complexity pull the rug from underneath them, and it will be a 16-12 game in the end. Shazam, he found one of the final frags of death, holding strong here, trying to stay alive. Shazam rotates in, helped him out at the end as well. And there we have it. It will be the scores on the doors for you. Stand at the top with Android, 22 and 21 respectively, but Breezy at the very tippity top of the fragging chart, 26 frags. He was out of his mind in the first half. I'm so gutted for him, but he has to be on the losing team this time. So many great clutches, so many 4-on-2s that fell apart for complexity. And maybe that suggests they were the better Nuke team, and just the individual greatness of the NRG players saved them. In 4-on-2s, they probably shouldn't have been winning.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment, actually. Again, that strong start, the 5-1 scoreline at the beginning from NRG was heavily dependent on 2 of those 2 versus 4, so it could have been a lopsided affair had those not happened.
Absolutely. We have one more map to bring you between these two. It's Complexity and NRG. If you weren't watching that, you should have been. And it will be Mirage to close out the evening. So we're going to take a quick break, and so will the players. We'll be back in a few minutes. Do not go anywhere.